All right, we're talking about the holidays and how narcissists are triggered by holidays and when they come up and why you tend to get Hoovers. More in depth about that. Again, when holidays come around, it's time for celebration. It brings a lot of, togetherness, stuff like that. And because the narcissist is in a constant, at least, competitive type of mindset and mode, a lot of that attention on a certain day or moment, it can even be your birthday, it's taken away from them, and it's redirected towards something else other than them. And when that happens, the narcissist doesn't take too kindly to that. They hate it. They don't like things in which the attention is distracted from themselves and redirected elsewhere. So, of course, they start feeling down, depressed, certain things like that. And this is what makes them try to reach out in a lot of ways to, gather fuel from anything or anyone. If you dealt with them, you may get that call, that Hoover around there, just so that the attention of what you're giving to in regards to that specific day or holiday is brought back to themselves. As you know, narcissists are very competitive. If you were with them, it feels like you were in a constant competition where they were trying to one up you on every single thing. No matter what you did or what was going on, it always felt like the narcissist had to just one more thing that was better than you. They had to do one more thing that was more, I guess you can say, more exciting or something of that nature than you. And it's because of their, pathological envy and jealousy that drives them to always wanting that attention, to be the number one spot in anything. And then particularly when things like holidays and stuff like that come along, the narcissist is pressed and will reach out just to see, can I take your attention off this specific day where people are doing things and having fun and so forth and so on? Can I take your attention off of that and away from that? Can I make you focus on me other than what this day is? Or like I said, even your birthday or whatnot. Can I get the attention off the importance of you and bring it back to me? Can I disturb that in any way? Can I affect that? Right? And even if, they're not, just to create disturbance, just to disturb your peace of mind, that's a win for the narcissist. Right? Just to bring the focal point back to themselves. That's the key to them hating these days and stuff, because it's about people having enjoyment and celebrating something outside of them in which they can't control, but they will attempt to through having a Hoover, where if you make them more significant, even inviting them to an event, something like that, hey, that's giving them that acknowledgement. That's giving them that fuel. And you can best believe once they get invited to that event, they're trying to sabotage. They're starting an argument with you. They're doing something to make the enjoyment of whatever it is outside of them be null and void. They don't want you to have any enjoyment outside of them. They don't want you to have any peace of mind or, fulfillment outside of them. And specifically, there's like these holidays and stuff is what triggers them. They get triggered by that because they feel left out. They feel like no one wants them. No one wants to bother with them, and best thing they can do is try to reach out to an ex target or a friend or whoever, to get them to include and acknowledge them as well and make them their focal point. Right? This is the whole thing. This is the whole thing that's catchy within this situation, because when they're not received well, when they're ignored or whatnot, it bothers them. It depresses them. It throws everything off for them. Right? And so through specific days as holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, these are things that are despised greatly by narcissists. If you think about your experience with them, those days, it was always something. They never ran smooth. There was always something that popped up that disturbed, disrupted. It never went along smooth. Right? You would figure something special would go over well. But no, it doesn't, because the focal point is the day. And the narcissist is even jealous of the day that you both are celebrating, if it's an anniversary or something. Because it doesn't have anything to do with them specifically, where it's about them. Now, if it was all about them, like on their birthday and stuff like that, you notice they don't start arguments. They don't cause any problems, because the whole focal point is about them. So everything goes smooth when anything that pertains specifically to them comes into play. You get outside of it being about them, and that's when you're going to have problems. They can't stand it. It drives them crazy that they're not the center of attention. And this is where a lot of the issues happen. In anything, they can be jealous of you washing your car too much. You're paying too much attention to the car. You can be playing with your dog. They're getting jealous of you playing with your dog. Going out, taking them to the park, going for walks, and you're spending more time on them than you do with me. You don't care. Those type. The jealousy and envy is so deeply embedded and active within a narcissist's life. They can't help it. They cannot help it. And this is what causes them to do a lot of the egregious things that they do, is out of mere jealousy, envy, spite, because of something that does not give them the same amount of glory, praise, recognition, admiration, attention. And they're always going to feel that way, no matter what. Right? No matter what. There's no compromising and consolidating within these situations with them, because if it's not all about them, they can care less. So this is where a lot of times narcissists try to force you into making them the center of attention through different tactics and methods, passive aggressive treatments, silent treatments, all these things, to make you have to throw that attention and importance to them, so that they're not feeling inconsequential. So that's pretty much how it works. But just know, around these times, these holidays and special days and events, the narcissist is, very displeased and wanting and will do whatever it takes to get that attention brought back to themselves. So with that being said, just understand that, don't buy into it, but do recognize what's going on when you do see it so that it doesn't draw you in, and understand exactly what it is. All right. Anyway, hit the like, share, subscribe, click the link in the description for any appointments, anything. And until next time, talk to y'all soon. Enjoy the 4th, y'all. Drink up, eat plenty of barbecue, and have a good one.